Atomic Heart is one of the most anticipated games for PS5 and Xbox Series X of the year, and with claims that the game is the second coming of Bioshock, it certainly has a lot to live up to. But from what we've seen so far, it seems Atomic Heart is set to deliver in a big way. In this video, we will speedrun everything we know so far about the upcoming Atomic Heart game. Atomic Heart is a fast-paced FPS set in an alternate universe where the USSR was able to overcome Nazi Germany and become one of the biggest threats on the world stage. The devs from Munfish described the game as taking part in a technical revolution in the 1930s/50s where robots, holograms, the internet, you name it, already exists. Sounds confusing? Trust me, this is just the start of it. Be used to seeing killer clowns and grandmas casually pottering around the battlefield, the game just gets even weirder as it goes on. In typical iRobot fashion, the robots are created to help with menial tasks such as agriculture, and soon get bored of this and go full Terminator mode, which is when you join the party. You play as a KGB special agent sent to investigate one of the manufacturing facilities that has ceased all communications. Can you guess what happens next? You turn up to see the robots defending a beached whale's corpse. Did that catch you off guard? Well, you're going to have to get used to it quickly because this game is full of curveballs. The game snuck up on us and is actually arriving pretty soon because it's set to release on February the 21st on the PC, Xbox Series X and Xbox One, the PS5 and the PS4. Game Pass members, you're in for a treat as the game will be included in your subscription from day one. The gameplay itself is absolute chaos, with a mix of fast-paced FPS tied in with some melee combat. But the fun doesn't stop there, as seemingly you have inherited some telekinesis powers along with the more traditional weaponry options such as pistols, rifles and a pitchfork. I did warn you. The gameplay seems to flow really nicely and is an extremely graphic take on a USSR post-robot takeover world, which is filled with gore, gruesomeness, and at some points just straight up WTF moments. Pretty much everything that's going to get us demonetized on YouTube. The weapon system is a unique take in which you're required to craft weapons from various metal parts from robots or even household items, which will definitely add an interesting dynamic. It's unknown at this time if the game will be open world, but the devs have stated that the game will follow a strict linear plot but will have two completely different endings based on decisions made throughout the game. A huge blow to fans was recently delivered when Munfish backtracked on a previous statement. There will no longer be multiplayer support for Atomic Heart. The studio previously stated there would be dedicated regions for PvP battles, but it seems that that idea has now been scrapped to allow them to fully focus on the single player experience. Either way, the game is showing a lot of promise and we look forward to seeing it arrive next month. And speaking of similar titles, you should check out this video where we break down everything we know so far about the upcoming Starfield game.